One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Huntington, West Virginia, Jones C. Edwards Stadium, home of the Marshall Thundering Herd. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Marshall Thundering Herd. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Cowboys will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Marshall Thundering Herd will go on offense first to start this game. A lot of times you run into these types of matchups, high-powered offense, big-time team against an opponent that's likely overmatched. So how do they keep this thing from getting ugly?
Well, everyone's going to have to elevate their level of play here defensively to have any chance in this one. And I'll tell you the hard part about stopping this offense, David, it's what Chip Kelly used to always say. It's a nameless, faceless opponent. They don't care who you are. They don't care what your record is. This offense comes out, and they are trying to embarrass you.
Well, the good thing is for this defense, it's been talked about all week, right? Like, you're not good enough. This is a high-powered offense. Like, the players' attention are fully caught, right? They know exactly what they're going against. Let's see if some emotion and adrenaline can really play a factor, and they play better than they have all year.
They'll go back to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
The give on the option. At midfield, he's got room. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Marshall might go for a big play here on 2nd and short. Give to the running back. Breaks into the open. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
They'll ride the hot hand. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line, it's Williams. Nice move to keep running. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback.
Big guy tries to barrel in. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Thundering Herd!
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. So the Oklahoma State Cowboys offense will take the field for the first time. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure. And because of that, David, I think it's going to open up.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
The Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Boone. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try.
There he goes. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Cowboys headed quickly to the line. They'll run it from the gun. Past the 40. On the move at the 30. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball? Mixing run and picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. This offense has it with really good field position. From the gun, give on the inside. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And I like this offense. I like watching it, man. They find a way to make plays and spread the football around. But I tell you what, I think this QB has an eye for this guy because that's 3 TDs now in 4 games. He wants to find him to make plays, really starting to trust that receiver out wide.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll try the run. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. He's past the 30. Oh, he's got some space. Rams him with the stiff arm. And they get him out of bounds downs after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. Marshall got that running game going on the last play. Let's see what they have here. Rushes on him. He'll try to do it himself. Finds a crease at the 20. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. First play of the period will be a second down. They'll go right back to him. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Here's a heat. Makes the grab on the left. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these third and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up a first and goal.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stiffen up. And they did a really nice job on first down, stopping the run. Here we go on second. There's a good chance the offense tries to run it again.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Still some work to do here on third and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to ball his way in. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Herd! Extra point here will tie the game. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
To the air, it's Boone. This one's complete. How about that weight room work he's showing off there as he gets across the 20? They'll mark it at the 22.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yards. First down. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. got his man out of the backfield. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll go with a direct snap. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Leaves it with the running back. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
And the Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field. And that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
The screen, he's got wheels. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Cowboys send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Palmer.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
He wants to change this route. Trying play action. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Great place to start for this offense. Hand off from the shotgun. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Boone. Gets it out quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. Dead center perfect. And they've regained the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Boise State is putting on an offensive clinic, and about the only thing we haven't seen is the Statue of Liberty play. They're up by 21 over the Judicials. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. At the 35, he's got room. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Down to 2 minutes to play, we'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fires to the big fella. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. Handoff from the gun. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Williams. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Williams. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. The snap sets up the throw. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. The give is to Williams. Jumped on top of the pile. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Instead of opting for the chip shot field goal attempt and tying the game, these guys want to take the lead. On the ground. He's not going to make it. Stopped short of the goal line. Tried to push his way in, but not quite enough on 4th and goal. And the Cowboys buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Finding open areas. Turning it on. He'll be stopped just outside the 20 at the 21 in the waning moments here in the first half. They'll give it on the counter. Find some fresh air. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. Just about set to get this second half underway. Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He leaves it with the back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like, coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Looking for a man, it's Boone. Makes the grab, it's Street. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Cowboys will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. They put together a pretty good drive the last time they had it, but that 4th down stop kept them from getting anything on the board. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Rides the back on the option, the give. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offenses.
Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on first down. Tight end now in motion. He'll do it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. With the catch, it's Williams. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Thundering Herd picked up a fresh set of downs by keeping it on the ground. They'll throw it from the red zone. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Marshall needs a near miracle on this 3rd and long. Snags it. Touchdown, Marshall! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Liberty has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. They're trailing by 14 to Old Dominion. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Back to pass, it's Boone. Hauls it in. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. Lining up from the 34 on first down. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Caught over the middle. It's Koo. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Cowboys in a good spot here with 2nd and short. On the option. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. Punt is in the air on 4th down. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. To the ground with the back. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. That punt was a bit rushed, and it showed with a short kick. This should be the last play of the quarter. The running back has it. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. So the final period starts with a second down play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick, the offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll send the back in motion. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The give is to Williams. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Thundering Herd to the line facing a 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back has it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Marshall might go for a big play here on 2nd and short. The play-action fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
The give to the back. Fights his way for a couple, but stopped short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. The give to the fullback. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Gotta have it situation. Who do you go to? You go to the big fella who does the dirty work. The fullback gets the 1st down, and you still have life in this football game.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on 2nd down. Running into the open space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And this offense continues to have success and just put a long drive together. And on this defense, I'm getting desperate now. It's desperation. I got to make a play. I got to force something to happen. I got to change something up, and I got to get this football back to my offense.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start. and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. The lead now up to 7 at 24-17.
And that was an important kick here in the 4th quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They'll give it to the back. Makes it past the marker. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Marshall takes over the ball, the thundering herd offense coming out. This defense is going to have to sell out to stop the run and try to get the ball back one last time. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Punt is in the air. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
To throw, it's Boone. Right on the money. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Wants to throw on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his...
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. On fourth down, looking to pass. He's taking a deep shot. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage. You're probably getting blitzed. It's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, third and long coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor.